Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rekakodash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of God Master. Peace and salutation and blessing to the Lord's hopeful elect who have been scattered in the four corners of the earth, who are in these last days are looking forward to be delivered from the hand of their enemies, and also from these chains of darkness, which is his flesh. As we can see, we are living in the last days of the last days, as the Bible being prophesied. No? As the Bible say, in the last days, Messiah is going to show the signs before what? Sending his beloved son, Yahweh Shai and Mashiach, to make his second return. No? And those signs are here. No? The war and doom of wars, earthquakes, uproar of the people, the protests, and diseases which are pestilence, have become more and more in these times. So by that reason, we understand we are in the last day. We are in those times that the Lord has been spoken about. Soon the Lord is going to make his second return, and on his return, it's not going to be good to the most of the people, because he's going to bring death, fire, and destruction. And also, for those who obey him, obey his voice in this last day, they're going to reap what? Benefit, blessing, and reward. And that's going to begin with all the salvation. And those who are going to be saved are the people of Mosiah, which are Israel, the true Israel, the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American. So I come across this article, from nzalad.co.nz. Say what? Israel-Palestine conflict. Israel troops begin leaving Jenin camp. Palestinians attack a wood. Wounds 8 in Tel Aviv. I may read it a little bit. It said, well, the Israeli military began withdrawing troops from a military stronghold in the occupied West Bank today, security officials said, winding down an intense 2-day operation that killed at least 12 Palestinians, confiscated hundreds of weapons, and left a wide swath of damage in its wake. But heavy fighting between Israeli troops and Palestinian militants continued in part of the Jenin refugee camp, delaying the planned pullout. So we see these people who say that they are people of Mosiah, since they occupied our land, there was nothing but war, tension, between them and the Palestinians. Not only the Palestinians, but the whole Arab world, the majority of the whole Arab world, they were in conflict with them, even to the point, one of the Egyptian president in those times, when this skull called the people from Mosiah went in the land, he said, well, these people will not live here in peace, because this land doesn't belong to them, because the true people actually of the land, which we are, the so-called Negro, Latino, Native America, the land of Israel, we've been scattered in the four corners of the earth. And Mosiah say, we're not going to go back there by the will of men, as these people who proclaim themselves to be the people of Mosiah went into the land. Man. These people, they went there by the will of men, not by the will of the Heavenly Father, not according to the prophets written in the Bible. They went there by their own power, by the power of men. which is by the way of what? Balfour Declaration, you know, so which was signed in 1917, but they, as a people, to full proclaim that land being theirs was by what? I believe 1948. That's when they went in to live there alongside those Palestinians, But since they went there, there was no peace actually. There was always wars going on, until this day, So that proves that those people who are in the land, who said they are, those people who are in the land of Israel saying that they are the people of Mosiah, majority of them are not. Or say they are not. They are just this other nation. They are the seed of Edomite, and the Palestinians are part of the sons of Ishmael, which they mix each other, Edomite and Ishmael, but they are not the people of Mosiah. They are all the outcasts. They are all not the little people, So as I say in the book of I believe Zechariah 9 and 6, and the bastard shall dwell in the land of Ashdod. Ashdod is one of the cities that are in the land of Israel, So all them people they're not belong there, I may say. The people that belong to that land or belong to that title of Israelites, they are not there. They are still in the hand of their enemies. We've been scattered in the four corners of the earth as it pertains to the prophets, which is written in the book of Deuteronomy 28, I believe 64 and also 68. We're going to be scattered in the four corners of the earth, and in the hand of our enemies, that's when we're going to be delivered by who? By the Lord himself, Yahweh Mashiach, whom the word Edom called him Jesus Christ. And we're not going to go there by the power of men, as these people, they went back there. So I may read this book of Matthew. This is part of the prophets, Matthew 24 and the 30. So, and then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in a cloud of heaven with power and great glory. And that Son of Man is who? Is Yahweh Mashiach, whom the word ignorant called him Jesus Christ. He's going to appear in the heaven, He's going to come in the cloud. Cloud represent what? The chariot of the Heavenly Father. It's a metaphor for the chariot, the vehicle of the Heavenly Father, which you people of the world known it as well. Known them as what? So-called UFO or UAP. Those are the extraterrestrial vehicles, man, and inside them there are extraterrestrial world beings, man, which are the angels, So Messiah is say what? In these last days, he's gonna send his beloved son Yahweh and Mashiach, and the angel gonna be around him, to wage war against the people of the world, Esau and his nation, and his armies, and also to deliver his people in these last days, which are we, the so-called Negro, Latino, Native America, and we're going to be returned back to our land, by that fashion, not by the way of men, and the great glory. And he shall send his angels with great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. I may read again. And he shall send his angels, which are going to be in those vehicles, which are the so-called UFO or so-called UAP, which are the vehicle of the Heavenly Father, the chariot of the Heavenly Father, So they're going to be in them. And they say, oh, with a great sound of trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. You may ask yourself, who are the elect? The elect are the people of Messiah, which are they're going to come from the nation of Israel. No other nation going to be part of that election. This is the book of Revelation 7, and I'm going to start from 1. The point is down on 4, which I may read. And all this, and after these things, I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 wind on the 4 corner of the earth, holding the 4 wind of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor the sea, nor on the tree, on any tree. And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living power. And he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels, to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea, saying, Hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servant of our power in their forehead. And I heard the number of them which were sealed, and there was sealed 144,000 of all the tribe of the children of Israel. Not any other nation, the tribe of the nation of Israel. Those are going to be the elect that the Lord is coming to deliver. While the 2/3 of our people, the 2/3 of the nation of Israel, they're going to be destroyed alongside their enemies. Because why? They refuse this gospel, man. They didn't want to come back to serve their power. So they're going to be delivered to death alongside their masters, which is Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. And wherever they will be, man, only the elect are going to get first work, deliverance. And we're going to be returned to our land, which is the land of Israel, the land of Canaan, and we're going to occupy it forever and ever. So I may go back to the, go back to the book of, where was that? This is a book of Matthew again. I'm reading again, quick. 24 and 31, it say, and he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the 4 winds, from one end of heaven to the other. And our deliverance is gonna be magnificent. Every eye shall see our deliverance, man. People are gonna be amazed to see our deliverance. This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon 5:1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the first of such as have afflicted him, and made no account of his labor. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they looked for. Because most of these people, they looked to those people right now they call themselves to be the people of Messiah, to being the people, the true people, but they are not. Those small hearts are not the people of the Heavenly Father. Those people who occupied the land of Israel, and now they are not the people of Messiah. So people are gonna be amazed to see us, the worm, we the so-called worm, Jacob. The Israel, the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, the people that are in bottom, the people who have no power, no might, being delivered, man, before their eyes. They're gonna be amazed, and their deliverance is gonna be spectacular, because it's gonna come by the way of those chariots, We're gonna be delivered we're gonna be beamed up in the heaven. And they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, this was he whom we had sometimes in derision and a proverb of reproach. We fool account his life madness and his hand to be without honor. That's all this nation of war. Imagine from day one to this day, man. Since Esau was on power, all these people, their mindset was, whoa, as Esau, think that we're gonna remain this way forever, man. To the point they even imagine to through their council and the meetings to they want us to be eradicated or be taken out of this planet Earth. First by what? Damaging our consciousness, give us these other names, proverbs and bywords so we can forget ourselves. But Most High, He have shown mercy to us. Right now He have come with what? He have come. He have shown mercy and what? Put His Spirit again on us so we can remember ourselves and come back to Him, so we can be saved, man. How is He numbered among the children of Mosiah, and His Lord is among the saints? Therefore we have erred from the way of truth, and the light of righteousness has not shined unto us, and the sun of righteousness rose not up upon us. So that's what is going to be in that mindset. I may continue to say, this article says, but every fighting between Israel troops and Palestinian militants continue in part of the Jenin refugee camp, delaying the planned pullout. The development came hours after Hamas militant rammed his car into a crowded Tel Aviv bus stop and began stabbing people, wounding 8, including pregnant women who reportedly lost her baby. The attacker was killed by an armed bystander. Hamas said the attack was a revenge for the Israel offensive. Visiting a military post outside Jenin, Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu indicated the operation, one of the most intense in the territory in nearly 2 decades, was nearing its end, but he vowed to carry out similar operation in the future. At this moment, we are completing the mission, and I can say that our extensive operation in Jenin is not a one-off, he said. So we see there's no peace in that land, man. So we understand all this is going to come to pass when we come to our rulership, because the man who is going to be ruling, the head of our rulership, is known as well the Prince of Peace. So I may read this book of war. In Isaiah 2:1, the word that Isaiah the son of Amos saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem, and it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord house, which are the Israelites, which we are, the so-called Negro, Latino, Native America, mountain represent government, So I say, be established in the top of the mountains, and it shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow unto it. So all these nations, once we've been established, they're all going to come to us. They're all going to come to fight, or they're going to come for peace. We're going to find out as it goes on. So, and many people shall go and say, come ye, and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, to the house of the power of Jacob. His name later on was changed to Israel. So all these nations, they're going to say, let's go to the power of Jacob, and the power of, the power of Israel, right? Which we are, the so-called Negro, Latino, Native America. So they're going to come to worship our power. They're going to forsake their idols and everything that they've been worshiping before. They're going to come to worship the true power, the Heavenly Father, every Father, the Heavenly Power. He will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his path. For out of Zion shall go forth the law and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem. But right now there's no law come out of that land of Israel. But abomination and wickedness. There's a pink parade. Tel Aviv pink parade, man. And you know what it is, man. Every year on the summertime, bunch of abomination is happening there. Men and men, women and women, parading on the street, thinking that they are different from what Messiah make them, or Messiah create them, And he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his path. For out of Zion shall go forth the law and the word of the Most High, Yahweh Shai from Jerusalem. And he shall judge among the nations, and shall rebuke many people. We're going to be teaching people. We're going to make these people to walk in a light path, the light path of righteousness. The path of righteousness, which we don't see right now. All the world is full of wickedness. As the Bible said, the wickedness of increasing pollute the earth, because there's no laws of Messiah being exalted in this earth, but wickedness, because the man who is ruler is Esau. So as those people who are in the land of Israel, who proclaim themselves to be the people of Messiah, they are a bunch of, they are Edomite, They are part of Esau, And they shall beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore. So once we are in our land, we are in rulership. Once we become judges of this planet Earth, as it's supposed to be from the beginning, the whole earth is going to be at peace. All the peoples are going to learn the way of righteousness, the righteousness of the Heavenly Father. People are not going to have ill, they're not going to have ill, behavior toward their neighbors anymore. People are not going to be covetous. Idols going to be taken out of the earth. And everything that is abomination, which is against what the Messiah says, is going to be what? It's going to be stopped. Only righteousness is going to be established. It's going to be exalted on that time. So I'm a hand there, man. So the war in the land is not gonna, in that land, it's not gonna die down until we, the nation of Israel, come to rulership, the true nation of Israel, the so-called Negro Latino Native America. Shalom.